I'm gonna go turn the lights out.
Did you go next to Cali? Is that where you think? Go out and roll We went down to
What kind of wine would you like?
turn it on, you're good to go. Turn on your hot.
Yeah.
Be careful near the speaker.
Oh, he disappeared. No!
So Don speaks a little Spanish. He speaks a lot more Spanish than he likes to do. He's afraid to be wrong. He speaks some Spanish.
How we doing?
Good. Principal's here, be quiet. Kenny, how you doing, man? Good. Nice to see you. Like your hair.
It's my wife's request.
Doug's going over the next one if you're going there. So
Looks like we're ready for a lovely good night, huh? After all, I hear that Cupid occasionally visits the radio room and never gives a warning. So if there's a chubby little naked cherub or you see any arrows, you can always duck and cover. Just stand up and open your arms. Happy Valentine's Day and welcome to the radio room. My name is Yvonne. I'm one of the programmers. We have several here tonight, including Susie Cream Cheese at the door, and Guy in the Sky at the bar, and we have John Willett helping us on sound tonight. How many of you actually listen to KAFM on the radio or stream? Thank you so much. And if you haven't been to our website yet or our Facebook and social sites, we've been doing a little revamping, trying to give you more current and up-to-date content and keep you in touch with some of our nonprofits, because we service over 200 a month and they come on the air live. And all of it is volunteer-based, so that's some of the love we give back to the community. And without you, we wouldn't have the ability to do that. So for upcoming shows, we have, oh yeah, Mark Allen. He's in the audience. He's a local guy and played at Radio Days last year, or I'm sorry, it was last year, 2025. It's our 26th year. Woo! Hard to believe. Mark will be coming up before March. Then we have a hip-hop act with the Lattery, their rock and roll, and also a very exclusive CD release party with a Colorado favorite known around the world and traveling to the UK and back, Mr. David Starr, on March 22nd. So that's just a few of the shows. Find it on the app or on KAFMcommunityradio.org. The gentleman who is coming to the stage tonight is making his debut, and it's all about the love, original music. He came from the heartland, from St. Louis, and is now a permanent fixture in Colorado, and we couldn't be luckier. And he was also at our radio days last year. You're going to be seeing him on stage with the Hugh Phillips Band later in the summer. Please help me welcome Kenny Wayne Gentry and the Companions.
Hey, y'all. Howdy. Howdy.
Howdy.
Thanks for coming out. As Yvonne said, we're gonna do every realm of love for you tonight. So we'll just see what we got. Sunshine on our darkest days, given to us in a time of need. You have always been there for me to lift me high when I was down on my bended knee. When I heard the word of the wind whisper on the breeze, heard the trumpet sounding in the palace of the king. I imagined us with open arms in the walls of that ancient city, keeping us safe from harm. But you know that I'll be there for you, yes I will. Yes, and you know, yes you'll know that I'll be there for you, yes I will, yes I will. Yes, I will be there for you. We make it down this road and free our eyes from these shades of blue. The robin sings and the bluebird flies, and upon my golden mare we will ride. Across this mountain to the valley far below, we will bathe in the sunlight, its warmth cleansing our souls. Every pebble causes a ripple when it's thrown, and our cause has effects we may never know, but you know that I'll be there for you, yes I will. Yes, and you know, yes you know that I'll be there for you, yes I will, yes I will. Thanks so much. Yeah, so as Yvonne said, we're going to be doing a lot of original music, and some of these songs have just been brought to life recently with these two guys, and it's an honor to debut some of them here with you, and this is not one of them, but this is another original. Wrote a guitar woman by my side. Maybe a sense of justice or a sense of pride. The answers to all of life's little questions why. Life's mysteries and riddles sometimes take your mind for such a long, long ride. But I know I ain't taking nothing with me when I finally say goodbye. 'Cause it won't be long till we're out on that highway again. Roll the wheels round off of this old car. Play a song for you on my guitar. Home will be the next place we lay our head. Giving them what they want night after night can be hard on a man's soul. It's either one way or the other, and I know that there ain't no easy road. So I'm putting my yesterday behind, and I'm gonna seek out a better way. I've been wrong, I can't admit that now, and everything with you is so great. 'Cause it won't be long till we're out on that highway again. Roll the wheels right off of this old car. Play a song for you on my guitar. Home will be the next place we lay our head. Home will be the next place we lay our heads. Don't you know? Home will be the next place we lay our heads.
Good stuff.
Who wrote
Good
that?
stuff.
Yeah.
So I moved out to Colorado about 13 years ago. Before that, I was in Central Oregon for about 4 years. And some about coming to the West. You know, I grew up in the Midwest seeing thunderstorms and lightning bugs. But there's something that's so vast about the western skies. And I love how it shines in the western skies. Down through the canyons where the tall grass grows and the river flows. And we're watching through the ages as those ancient roots take hold. I know it's a far cry from the life that I used to know. Those St. Louis streets, they don't hardly call to me anymore. I know down inside that I'm not the same man that I was before. So I made up my mind, I'll just find someplace new to go. Now I know that these western skies are my home. the wind bringing back the gold. With the next springtime thaw and flowers standing tall out here, biding my time under these western skies. The elk can run, they can make the most mournful sounds. They're lonely and alone out in the cold while the snow falls down. But we're all seeking something and we might not ever know why, or just what it is that keeps driving us here under these western skies. But every now and then that old rain sweeps in, it's just the wind bringing back the gold. With the next springtime thaw and flowers standing tall, I'll be here biding my time under these western skies. Every now and then that old rain sweeps in, it's just the wind bringing back the gold. With the next springtime thaw and flowers standing tall, I'll be here biding my time under these western skies. Thank you so much. So we're going to do something that we've never done, and I'll take a second while Harris changes instruments. Oh, and actually, no, I was wrong. I was moving. Sorry, Harris.
Oh, you're good. You can play whatever you want.
So I was just going to switch songs. You know, I talk to Hugh all the time about this. He does it to me, and I'm like, man, well, it's true. We all do it. Look down and see something else. But anyway, mandolin and guitar, this is my good friend Harris Jackson. When the sun is setting, it leaves the valley all aglow, and the clouds part, you see down that long narrow road. And summer's ending, and the leaves are falling down, and the birds, they are singing their joyful sounds. So come down, my sweet one, come down, and give me all your love and come down, my sweet one, come down. When the snow's falling, we step lightly on the ground, and the mountains rise in silence, I can't hear a single sound. And I'll walk along life's journeys through an end I'll never know, but peace will come when the day is done and you're standing in the door. So come down, my sweet one, come down, and give me all your love and come down, my sweet one, come down. So come down, my sweet one, come down, and give me all your love and come down, my sweet one, come down.
I like that one.
Thank you, Casey. I appreciate that. I wrote that song a few years back, and it just I usually play it at weddings and such, but what better time than Valentine's night? Oh, man. You know, there's 364 other days that are perfectly good enough for love, but you might as well celebrate it when it comes around. Over here on the bass fiddle, we call him Leisure Time. He's a leisurely sort of guy. This is Rob Leisure on the bass. We're going to feature Rob a little bit on this one. Send this one out to my buddy Andy. You say you want to leave this town and find something new. Set out on a different path, something's calling to you. And no matter where you go, no matter what you choose, all of your life's choices are traveling along with you. So we go following the sun down through the canyons before the day's done. And just when you think one. You gotta get up and try it again. You gotta get up and start all over again. So whether you're at home in big cities or home in small towns, life has its ups and those ups have the downs. And just when you think it can't get any worse, you lose the last chance you get to say goodbye. So we go to the west, we're following the sun, down through the canyons before the day is done. And just when you think that the war is won, you gotta get up and try it again. You gotta get up and start all over again. So every now and then we have to pay the cost. There's strikes and gutters with every win and every loss. And just like every single coin you have tossed, its heads or tails, they're just spinning round and round. So we go to the west, we're following the sun, down through the canyons before the day is done. And just when you think that the war is won, you gotta get up and try it again. You gotta get up, you just try it again. You gotta get up and start all over again. Amen to that. So I thought November 4th of 2024 would have been an appropriate time to release this song, and apparently it just didn't get as far as I wanted it to, or I guess it needed to. This song is called The Divided Line. Early in the morning, just before the break of day, lost in a palace of dreams, but feeling half awake. I couldn't get up, and I wasn't ready to get it underway. But the morning song came crying in with thoughts of you today. And the fact remains that we were all weary-eyed, and people all the same in these weary times. Inside I cry, though my eyes they are dry. I'm looking back to a simpler town across a great divide. Across a great consciousness, pushing all other thoughts aside. Can there be a world of unity while we're focused on this great divide? When in fact become opinion, when opinions become facts. Check your footing, it's a slippery slope and we can't take those steps back. When the fact remains that we're all weary-eyed, and people all the same in these weary times. Inside I cry, though my eyes they all dry. I'm looking back to a simpler time across the great divide. Across the great divide. No need to rush just to take a side. All your facts, they might just be someone else's lies. Compassion in your work will surely clear your minds. Don't be afraid to do what's right. Don't be afraid to do what's right across this great divide. Across the great divide. House on sand will wash away. House of glass it would surely break. It's gonna take all of these rushing waters just to clean all of these stains away. When the fact remains that we're all weary-eyed, and people all the same in these weary times. Inside I cry, though my eyes they all dry. I'm looking back to a simpler time, and I'm thinking back to a simpler time. I'm looking back to a simpler time across the great divide. Across this great divide. Yeah. Thanks so much. Y'all having a good time? Hope you're enjoying the show. Thank you so much. Yes, dear.
I love you, Kenny.
We all answer to someone if we're lucky. I might have I've partaken in a like a marriage joke, you know, you're token something about the wife, and I had to stop that real quick. It's a bad idea, you know. Gotta be thankful for what you got, especially if you got someone that supports you and someone cares about you and lifts you up and helps you get through all your hard times, you know. And sometimes you just need a little extra push out the door. So this next song's called "Leap of Faith." He was young once, knows what it means to be alone. Lost at an early age in his parents' country home. Daddy was a farmer, he was holier than thou. Only way to Jesus was a hose pulled in the plow. And the hard times fell on him as the rain turned dry. No plow would work, living full, so the horses up and died. He set out for the roadside, just past the edge of town. Never took one look back once his feet hit the ground. He took a leap of faith into the world, knowing life will give and take away. Let your sail unfurl, it takes a moment, I know. But with all the passing time, it's not the gold that glitters that brings the richness to all lives. It's a night tonight with y'all. Dance around her mind. She was searching for that something she was setting out to find. With the heart of an angel and the mind of a saint, she was always turning everything into something it ain't. But the hard times fell on her like the weight of the world. The corner could she hide in, shield this little girl. So she set out for the roadside, for comforts to find. Never took one look back once the sun hit her eyes. She took a leap away into the world, knowing not forgive and take away. Let yourself unfurl, it takes a moment, I know. But with all the passing time, it's not the gold that glitters that brings the richness to all lives. It's not the gold that glitters, no, that brings the richness to all lives. He was young once, knows what it means to be alone. He was young once, I know what it means to be alone. It's a leap of faith into the world. Give and take away, just let yourself unfurl. Takes a moment, I know, but with all the passing time, it's not the gold that glitters that brings the richness to our lives. that was inspired by my man and hero, the dog, Mr. Brisman. You can find your emergency exits to my right. This next song, send this out to my friend the Danimal and all the rest of you folks. Unfortunately, I wrote this song so long ago, but it still finds itself to be relevant. So eventually, I hope to retire this one.
Me too.
This song's called Burnin. Sweeping over the land and into our hearts, and I know that there's turmoil causing. Most of the population could use a new start, because the whole world, it seems to be in trouble. I've seen it on the faces of fathers and mothers, young sisters and brothers, but the trouble, it hasn't yet quite doubled. But just look at the way we keep treating one another, 'cause the whole world is changing, and I don't know if it's for better or for worse. No, you just got to remember, January through December, life is free, and you're the one that's gonna give it its worth. 'Cause the sun burns so bright up in the sky, you know that the moon is there just to eclipse. And I know that this world will be so much brighter if we just gave love a chance. Yeah, yeah. So many cries have been ignored, and people just keep dying over plots of soil. And I know it's only imagination that divides this earth, 'cause though there's many countries, I know there's only one world. So I pray that people around me can keep their faith alive, and remember deep down that's where your true self survives. I just try to keep learning, try to read between the bullshit lies. But all over this globe we're facing rough times, 'cause the whole world is changing. But I don't know if it's for better or for worse. You just got to remember, January through December, life is free, and you're the one that's gonna give it its worth. 'Cause the sun burns so bright up in the sky, you know that the moon is there just to eclipse. And I know that this world will be so much brighter if we just gave love a chance, and you know it. You see why I would hope for that to become irrelevant. case of beer, 2 joints and set out for the road. Headed out to the desert to lay down this heavy load. I pulled into a gas station. There was a woman behind the counter there. She looked me squarely in the eyes and she said, "You'll find no comforts there, not without a close friend, or a lover on your own. No peaceful night's rest while you're traveling so far from home, and no luck of the draw, and no place to call your own. No, you won't find it there if you're traveling all alone." So I paid for my fuel. I turned my back to go towards the door. I saw a reflection in the glass that I had never seen there before. 2 blue eyes, just like a shadow in the rain. Looking back through the window was an old familiar face. Windswept and weeping like an old man slumped down on his porch, with a sign that reads no comfort that hangs there above the door. Not without a close friend, or a lover on your own. No peaceful night's rest while you're wandering so far from home, and no luck of the draw, and no place to call your own. No, you won't find it there if you're traveling all alone. So I sat down in my driver's seat, looking through the books there on display. I know they never had a chance as they were trying to cross that interstate. One last look to the highway before I put the car in drive, as if the rumbling wheels beneath this beast would bring us both back to life. Then the song came on the radio as the static melted away, and the singer melted line after line, and I could hear every word she said. Now without a close friend, or a lover on your own, no peaceful night's rest while you're traveling so far from home, and no luck of the draw, and no place to call your own. No, you won't find it there. No, you won't find it there. Now without a close friend, now without a lover on your own, no peaceful night's rest while you're traveling so far from home, and no luck of the draw, and no place to call your own. No, you won't find it there. No, you won't find it there. Now without a close friend, now without a lover on your own, and no luck of the draw, and no place to call your own. No, you won't find it there. No, you won't find. I couldn't make it without y'all. Thanks so much. Alright, I guess it's time for a cover song. We've gone through some of these originals enough. Those were all original songs so far. We're gonna go. Anybody loves piano out there? Any piano lovers? Any Bruce Hornsby lovers out there? Man, I'm sure you love me some Bruce. Burnin, James, and I live to the south of town. Taking tickets, watching the people go round and round. Some people come here for love, some come for curiosity. When 2 in the morning comes around, my baby comes around. Someone come my someone, take the clouds from my eyes, my one. I know that the sun shines soon, one day we'll walk in the sun. One day we'll walk in the sun. Taking tickets, watching the men, always looking down. Sometimes I feel like an animal in the zoo, staring out. No one looks me in the eyes, they save it for the girls inside. I don't much care what they see, I know she saves it all for me. Someone come by someone, take the clouds from my eyes, my one. I know that the sun shines soon, one day we'll walk in the sun. Someone come by someone, take the clouds from my eyes, my one. I know that the sun shines soon, one day we'll walk in the sun. One day we'll walk in the sun. One day we'll walk in the sun. I don't care who it was, I'll take it. I mean, it's extra special for her, but beggars can't be choosers, you know?
That's good looking. Thank you, Morgan.
This is another brand new song. This one's only a couple months old, and I'll let you decide for yourself. Thanks so much, but this one's called Fog and Time. Sneaking down the alley with a face full of shadows in a scene of smoking ash. Bit of flowers growing up through the cracks, shackled by darkness but seeping into light. chained down by illusions that reveal themselves within the ego's mind. As days of night, they deceive between the lines, crowding the borders between fog and time. Are we now bound to all the loneliness brought on by fear as the endless river flows and the bells toll both far and near? The bells toll both far and near. As the days of night, they deceive between the lines, crowding the borders between fog and time, between fog and time. Standing here, surrounded by all the loneliness and tears, listening in our efforts from bow to stern, side to side, and front to rear. As the days of night, they deceive between the lines, crowding the borders between fog and time. Days of night, they deceive between the lines, crowding the borders between fog and time, between fog and time, between fog and time. So in November, I had a lovely trip out to the West Coast, and we were sitting under the redwoods in Big Sur, and I must have done this for, gosh, it was a good hour and a half or so. And I couldn't get it out of my head, so I came home and wrote a song about it. But it came out different. It always comes out different than what you expect. You start off in a different direction. Before you know it, it's not even the way you thought. I can see that you carry it every way. Your shoulders slump when you walk. Mind over matter, as some would say. But the folks, they don't talk much more anyway. One good turn deserves another. There's backs all padded by a shadowed hand. Where there's one fool, there's sure to be another. Let freedom ring across the land. is it that you are asking of people? Have you thought that you're asking too much? Surely it's not about your expectation, which you falsely hold for the greater good. I know in order to change our one little world, we only need stop thinking about ourselves. To move freely as water over rock and canyon, and to give freely with patience and love. I've no fears of growing older. I've got no reservations about the ties that bind. No, for the road that's forever winding, I no longer question the sleepiness and weary eyes. One good turn deserves another, as backs are padded by a shadowed hand. Where there's one fool, there's sure to be another. Let freedom ring across the land. One good turn deserves another, as backs all padded by a shadowed hand. Where there's one fool, there's sure to be another. Oh, let freedom ring across the land. Oh, let freedom ring across the land. Oh man, I try not to tell this story too often, but since we're going to play a good song by one of my best good friends, Mark Neighbor, I'll go ahead and tell this story. You know, if you don't mind, can I divulge here? So I'd say I was 24 years old, freshly single, in a 6-piece bluegrass band playing all over St. Louis, and we're at this great little club, and the place is packed, and excuse me, there are beautiful women everywhere in this place.
That was a nice way of saying that.
Just like here, absolutely no different.